spearheaded by Joe Chankin about, it's called, I believe, Turn Up. And it really seemed to speak, again, to the larger kind of, everybody on the panel about narratives, about particularly trembling those with a narrative of illness and death. And there's one line that always sticks in my head, I see you, I don't see you dying. But for all the panelists, I mean, it seemed to me, and wonderful papers on various wide variety of subjects, but there seemed to be a common thread about narrative, and about not necessarily reclaiming a narrative, but perhaps writing a new narrative. And I'm wondering if, in the context of your own personal research, if anything you have anything to say about this idea of a struggle to construct a new narrative.
I definitely feel that this is what the playwrights that I talked about today tried to do. This is why I chose those two plays, because I remember when I read them, well, I haven't read a lot of plays, and I know as far as wit is concerned, it is partly based on autobiographical events. So I'm not sure if these things happen exactly as they're related in play, but it is interesting that a person could, in trying to present a different face of a disease, or different ways in which the patient can deal with it and retain their sanity and their body, it never occurred to me that you could analyze it, that you could actually think of it as a literary thing, as an object, or that you could just resist further treatment, resist any alternative treatments, even if it's just a yew tree that could possibly help you or save you, and choose to die laughing. So I think this is a very different picture to cancer.
And don't you think that that is really specifically what Vivian is doing in Wit, because she is so very in control of the play itself, and here is how she wants to present things, and then feels out of control and claims not to be in control of the narrative at certain times, right, during the construction of the play, as opposed to Clean House, which isn't as much about that character being in control of her story as you suggested.
I think exactly what you just pinpointed. Vivian needs to be in control. She has been. Throughout her career, she's a very tough professor. She's very hard to, she gives A's really rarely. And it is, I think, very new to her that she is not in control over what is going on with her body, and she tries to do that. Whereas Anna, I think Anna, it's just, she goes with the flow. It happens to her, she's not sad about it. She comes back, she doesn't want to treat it again, she wants to die laughing.
The issue of control and where it intersects with gender, specifically in cultural values, is something that struck me particularly as we were telling the background of La Llorona, because of course as a classicist, what struck me immediately is Medea. That's that same myth where she is also trying to take control that Jason just assumes is supposed to be his because he's male and Greek and all of the other things, and she refuses to accept that. So that its particular turn on that is so radical, and yet in the frame, the gender